Up next, the Warriors taking on the Pelicans. For the Golden State Warriors, a little extra meaning to this one. A chance to claim the third best record in the NBA. No small feat. Pelicans, Warriors. Up next, right after this. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's AI. And it's Joe in at shooting guard. And for the Warriors, out in the perimeter, Johnson and Wiggins. Draymond Green is out there with Kuminga. And it's Curry in at the 1. And late in the regular season, Greg, in your decade plus in the NBA, you were looking forward to the playoffs more often than not.
And as a player, you have to avoid that temptation to look ahead. But when you do, much nicer to look forward to the playoffs than vacation.
And it's Ingram missing. Wiggins with it, now guarded by Ingram. Over in the corner, Green takes the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
AI passes to Joe. Back to AI. And he banks in the layup.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Curry against McCollum. Reverses, and McCollum with the block. And they get it back. And that one's good. Green.
There, they get it going. 1 for 4 now. Always feels good to get that first one.
Williamson outside. And AI throws it down.
Great job keeping his eyes up the floor. Zion's teammate making it easy and getting wide open.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. You want to talk about explosiveness? This is your man, Zion Williamson.
Kevin, I mean, when he was in college, he blew through a shoe making a cut. He's so strong, Kevin, the leather couldn't hold up.
Now AI. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry, McCollum finds Williamson. AI in the post. He's covered by Thompson. And again, another basket there from AI. AI's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here's Wiggins. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Curry after the made shot from AI. Green with a screen for Wiggins. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Paul's checked in. Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. Paul kicks to Wiggins. Some nice passing by Golden State. Kuminga, no good. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Floats it up for AI. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, that was quick. already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's see the stat sheet here for Klay Thompson.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage.
Brown, he's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Klay Thompson. New Orleans also making some changes. AI is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Williamson subbed in for Brandon Ingram. So the Pelican 5 right now. Williamson out there with AI. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Jones in at the 2-guard spot. And again, no good by New Orleans. Down low, here's Curry. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Court vision is Paul's superpower. He sees everything on the court.
Outside, Jones. Dish now to AI. And there's the pass to Alvarado. And AI throws it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Curry passes to Paul. Payton outside. 6 to shoot. Brown kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Paul. Here's Curry with the 3. And it's AI with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Setting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Kings was all business. He dropped in 38 points and, as usual, controlled the glass. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. See what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Payton outside. Back to Curry. Passes it to Wiggins. Oh, good on the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's AI. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Since Murphy has become more of an offensive threat, passing lanes have opened up for him.
And one of the best shooters in the league. He just flies under the radar, though, Trey Murphy.
Reason why, GA, his shot mechanics. There's no wasted motion. The release is quick, so he can hit contested jumpers all day.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kuminga's come in for Payton, and it's Thompson in for Stephen Curry. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Valanciunas has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Paul, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Here's AI. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. AI's got 20 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
To the paint. Back to Paul. Wiggins outside. Shot to stop the run. Gets rebounded by New Orleans. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
And AI throws it down.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Thompson outside. This one for three, and he's good on the three ball. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. To the inside, AI, and again.
And as he continues to pile up the points, he is moving into elite company.
Creeping up, moving up on the fourth highest scoring season in league history.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds so many of these top scoring marks. He's got this next one with 3,033 points set back in 1961.
Defensively, you don't want to allow Ingram to get cooking from three. It really opens the rest of...
Wow.
This game.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. New Orleans on top, running away with this one. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for Golden State. Here's a hypothetical. If you guys were in your prime today and could hop onto any team, who would you pick?
That's interesting.
Shifting focus now to that first half we just watched. A grueling game so far, and it's a grim situation for Golden State.
Zero intensity on D. They're letting shooters get whatever they want. That's why this team is getting whipped.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. When you don't put out the effort defensively, you're likely to get embarrassed.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from AI.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. In the backcourt, it's Curry and Thompson. Kuminga out there with Wiggins, and it's Green in at the center, filling out the middle. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigator. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pelicans have a lot of weapons offensively, but there seem to be enough touches to go around. Coach Willie Green said there's a trust factor. All those guys, they go out and trust each other. It might be one guy's night in this game. It might be someone else in the next game. They always just want to make the right play. Kevin?
Yep. Thanks, DA. Good stuff. McCollum against Curry. A three ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
I'll never get tired of seeing Steph Curry shoot. His ability to hit tough ones is beyond belief.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Chris Paul.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Now the race for Rookie of the Year, and a look here at the top-ranked rookies as they close out their first season in the NBA. A very talented bunch. You look at AI. All season long, he has proven again and again that he is the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
I will be surprised given how hard he's worked, how well he's produced. This is a guy you can build a team around.
Outside Curry. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. That three off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Green. Here's Wiggins. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Curry finds Green. Kuminga with it. Over AI. And that one's drained from the low block.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's AI, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And it goes on Draymond Green. The Pelicans have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. And both free throws good for AI. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So
again, what an avalanche!
We're bearing witness to one of the great scoring seasons of all time.
Greg, he's delivering night in and night out. Great games and nearing third all-time for scoring in a season.
And guys, don't look now, but Michael Jordan's scoring mark from 1987 is in his sights.
Nice shot by Thompson. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Inside. And that one's good. AI's got 38 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the paint, here's Curry. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
On nights like this, when he's on fire, I love the joy Steph plays with.
AI, and he uses the glass on the layup. AI's got 40 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Wiggins surveying the floor. He takes it in, and Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. AI outside. Pass to Jones. Back to AI. And good! He hits it again.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Yeah, he's already left his mark on history, moving into 3rd place for most points in a season. Amazing.
And can you believe he has passed Michael Jordan for 3rd most points in a season? It's rare you ever see his nearness get passed on any list.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. For the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for McDaniel. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Gary Payton. Wiggins is checked in for Corey Joseph. And Curry subbed in for Paul. And a change for the Pelicans. AI has checked in. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Jose Alvarado. Trey Murphy is out there with AI. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Marshall in at the shooting guard position. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Thompson, left side. Over Marshall. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Smitty, we know the league is very balanced right now, but which division would you categorize as the best? And again for 3.
Night in and night out, you can count on him to stretch the defense and just open up the floor.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? It's amazing.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
Up top, Curry. To Kuminga, just 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
The shot by Thompson, no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. To the middle, stolen by Thompson. In the corner, it's Wiggins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for AI.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Zeller comes in for Valanciunas, and Jones subbed in for Trey Murphy. Shots good by Green.
Showing off the vision, Stephen Curry wasting no time finding his open man.
Alvarado passes to AI. Back to Jones. New Orleans moving it around. And he makes that one. AI's got 49 points in the game.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Now here's Thompson. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve